The first step in our analysis of ascorbic acid will be the preparation of our primary standard, KiO3. Here we measure 0.537 grams of potassium iodate. Take care in transferring solids, as any spill here will introduce systematic error in every step ahead. Our procedure calls for the use of boiled DI water. Be sure to mix your solution well. Recall that a volumetric flask contains its only measured volume, in this case 250.0 mils, when the meniscus is on this line. We may now prepare our solution of sodium thiosulfate that we're intending on standardizing. Here we've measured out 6.203 grams of sodium thiosulfate pentahydrate. Next, we may prepare our burette for titration. Ensure the stopcock is closed, and start by rinsing out your burette. Next, we need to condition our burette to ensure constant concentration of solution and the removal of any impurities from our equipment. To do this, we want to rinse the inside of our glassware with our titrant and dispose of it in the waste. Recall that our titrant today is our sodium thiosulfate solution. With that done, we're ready to fill our burette with our titrant. We'll now prepare a sample for titration. We'll mass out about 2 grams of potassium iodide . Our actual mass is 2.042 grams. We can now prepare a sample for titration. Recall that a volumetric pipette has a bulb and a single line. When the meniscus is on this line, it will dispense a particular aliquot, in this case 25.00 milliliters. We can take an aliquot of our primary standard, potassium iodate, and add it to our titration flask. To that, we can add our potassium iodide, Finally, we'll add 10 mils of 0.5 molar sulfuric acid. Carefully record the starting burette volume. We'll put our titration flask on a hot plate used for stirring and begin our titration. Initially, we'll add 8 mils of titrant and watch our solution lighten in color. After this addition, we'll add about 2 mils of our starch solution and observe a color change. We will now begin titrating slowly until the blue color disappears. We want to approach our endpoint dropwise to ensure we don't surpass it. Carefully record the final burette volume. We can now prepare another sample for titration. We'll mass out about 2 grams of Ki. Our actual mass here is 1.999 grams. We can again add a 25.00 ml aliquot of our primary standard. With our Ki sample, and about 10 mils of sulfuric acid. We'll now titrate our sample in the same protocol as described before. Carefully record the starting burette volume. Carefully record the final burette volume. We'll now prepare a final sample for titration. We'll mass out 2.051 grams of potassium iodide, we'll add an aliquot of 25.00 mils of our primary standard. We'll add our potassium iodide. And our approximately 10 mils of sulfuric acid. We'll titrate in the same protocol as done before. Carefully record the starting burette volume. Carefully record the final burette volume. Best of luck in completing today's lab. Ask your instructor if you have any further questions.